Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
We have. Guys, thanks so much for that. We'll be certainly watching the changing conditions here for us. First and foremost, Colleen, it's the cold that's coming.
Woo, yes.
And that's really helping to set the stage here for us. America's Morning Headquarters, getting you through the mid-morning hours here. Can I help you plan out the rest of this week, which is expected to be a bit of a busy one?
Yeah, this Arctic front that's coming in, y'all, over the next few days, temperatures are going to be dropping anywhere from 20 to 40 degrees. And even some places that normally don't feel the cold, yeah, they're going to be feeling it. Places like New Orleans, even Atlanta, even Florida. So get ready. Old Man Winter is still trying to hang on.
No one likes to have to deal with the shoveling of the snow, right? Or maybe even dealing with the messy travel during a winter storm.
Or the morning commute, because it doesn't take a lot of snow to see problems. We actually have the most of our car accidents seen when we have just about a trace to 2 inches of snow. So I think some folks think, oh, we got to have the big snowstorm to really get those accidents going. But it's actually when we don't have as much that we see those cars sliding around. Maybe people feel like they can get out and get in the snow with their vehicles. But it will be a good idea if you can delay going into the office tomorrow morning or delay doing some errands. I know that's not always possible, but here's what's going to be happening for Philly tomorrow morning. We're going to start with rain, then it's going to change over to snow as that Arctic air is coming in. So watch as we roll through the future radar. There is the rain. We're sitting at 41 degrees. This is early Thursday morning. Then as we progress through the morning hours, 6 a.m., there's that line starting. We have that wintry precipits and ponds, but ice on overpasses, bridges. Yes, it is a possibility for parts of deep South Texas, even Southeast Texas. Right now, as we head through Thursday night, we're going to have rain transitioning into a wintry mix and the potential of a glaze in places like Houston, all the way down to areas close to Brownsville. So here's a look at the winter alerts. We do have that winter storm watch in effect tomorrow evening through Friday morning. And actually, the National Weather Service in Brownsville, this is only the third winter storm watch issued in about a decade. So again, a little bit of a rare event, but it is something that's going to be happening for areas around Corpus Christi as well. Could see that glaze as we head into Friday morning. Let's time it out for you with this ice threat. You can see the pink here moving into places around Louisiana as well. So this Arctic blast is coming down and temperatures are going to be in the 70s, and then they're not. They're going to be in the 40s and the 30s, dropping near freezing, and that's going to bring in that chance for some winter precip that could even reach areas like Mobile, Alabama. So this goes into your Friday morning. It's not going to amount to too much, but it doesn't take a lot to get a few slick spots on the roadways and to see some problems arise. So something that is a big heads up for the Lone Star State, which really doesn't deal with ice too often, especially down to the south. Now, Alex, they're not the only ones dealing with ice, though.
No, not at all.
Same areas.
Very big changes here for us. So this is what we're looking at for today. And again, it's all thanks to a cold front that's coming south, and that front's going to bring in the cold. But before that happens, the threat and chance for severe weather. And you think, okay, winter, severe weather doesn't happen all that often. So certainly now is kind of changing your mindset on what we may be dealing with here before we get to the wintry side of things is that opportunity for some strong and severe storms.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be in 24, 36 hours. You're going to be looking at the chance of strong storms and then changing over that wintry precip as we head through the end of the week. Right now, we got the fuel in place. Those dew points are surging up around 60 near Houston, as well as San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and then farther to the east as we get into portions of Louisiana as well as western Mississippi. We have the stage starting to be set with the fuel in place, and then we just need that Arctic front to come in. So let's watch that one because it's going to be a doozy. I wonder where the front is. I mean, it's going to be easy to pick out as we head through today.
Yeah, right now, not all that active, but it will certainly get a bit more active as we work our way through our day. So there's your timestamp starting off this morning. Again, not a whole lot of activity, but things will start to change by this afternoon.
Yeah. Woo. There we go.
Storms bubbling up. And yeah, we could be talking about some nasty storms. The threat to include damaging winds could be in excess of 60 miles per hour. Watch for the threat for even a few tornadoes, and can't rule out even some hailstones as well. So these storms, they'll mean business this afternoon. Then, Colleen, they start to line up in a pretty mean-looking squall line that tries to set up, too.
Yeah, the guidance really has us coming together around 6, 7 o'clock from Shreveport up through Tupelo, even Nashville getting in on the rain. And again, as this starts to merge into this line, we're really going to be watching for that damaging wind threat. Again, as Alex mentioned, we can't rule out a few isolated tornadoes, a couple hailstones as well. This slowly is going to be kind of undercut by that Arctic front, and so we'll start to see this transition into just kind of a messy rain as we head into the early morning hours on Thursday. But then that does mean the southeast, you're going to wake up to some rain. Maybe not the severe weather, but it's going to be a wet start for your Thursday.
Yeah, and continuing through the afternoon, lunch hour, Tallahassee working
of
up
this front. So here's the area we're watching today, all the way from Houston up through places like Lake Charles, Alexandria, Monroe, Jackson. You're included in this. We'll be watching the potential of some damaging winds as these storms roll through. It's going to be an interesting situation as we go through the latter part of this afternoon. Here's how we paint the picture so far. We do have those dew points in the 50s, so you need about 55, 60, really get that moisture going, have that fuel for those thunderstorms to actually blossom up at all. Now, we need some lift, and that's going to come in the form of that Arctic cold front. Here's what's going on right now. Nada, nothing. We got nothing. So again, the earlier part of the day is going to be quiet, but I want to roll through our future radar and show you what starts to blossom up as we go through the afternoon. So there's 3, 4 o'clock. Look what happens. We start to see this broken line of thunderstorms building up as this front slowly starts to get closer to places like Arkansas, Louisiana, even the northern parts of Mississippi. And then look at that, a pretty decent squall line starting to form with those showers and thunderstorms, and it races to the east as we go into the overnight time frame. There's Jackson at around 11 o'clock at night. This stretches all the way down through Lafayette, getting into the New Orleans area as well. And again, we'll be watching for that chance for some strong winds with this line of storms as it continues to progress east. And then other places like Atlanta, even into the Carolinas, could see some rain as we head into the latter part of your Thursday.